Hi there, my name is Samuel and welcome back to another video where today we shall be covering the news that was released at the back end of last week, which is set 21330 Home Alone, which is the newest LEGO idea set, which will be releasing on November 1st, and this does include 3,955 pieces, making it the biggest LEGO idea set of all time, which honestly is absolutely insane. I cannot believe that it's absolutely humongous. It is a really big set. It's in fact trumping the piano, which that is kind of surprised when you look at them. The piano is one of those sets from me. I'm just going to quickly go off subject here for a second. It looks, I don't know, it looks like there's not a lot, but then there is. It's really hard to explain, and it's sort of like this set. You look at it and you're like, how is there nearly 4,000 pieces? It absolutely is insane. So yeah, this will be releasing on November 1st. Like I said, this is LEGO Ideas, and this will cost £230, $250, and €250, and this does actually only include 5 minifigures, which honestly is a little bit of a shame. But yeah, I wanted to talk about it and sort of give my thoughts on it. So starting off by taking a look at the box art straight off the bat, you can see that we actually have the van and the treehouse, which that honestly is an absolute just a sort of a surprise, I guess. For the truck, it sort of makes sense that their van would be there, but the treehouse, honestly, I weren't too sure if they would do it or not, but hey, they did. So that honestly was really awesome. You can see starting off, they've actually given it a white roof, so it's more like accurate to the setting of it being covered in snow, which honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about that, because it sort of gives like the representation here, but it is a white roof when in fact it isn't. It is just what they've done for snow, so I think it works, but it doesn't, because if you wanted to set out the theme of like winter, which technically I guess you wouldn't, because it wouldn't exactly look like it does in the movie, but then again you can put it in your winter village, so that does sort of work. And the color scheme again is a little bit weird. I feel like the darker masonry might have worked better, but still, nevertheless, it looks really cool. You have some like foliage and stuff out the front, and then taking a look at the back, you can see that you can literally open all of the front panels, which honestly is absolutely incredible. That is just such a really cool thing. Then you can see we have the front of it here, which honestly, it just looks absolutely cool. Then the back of it looks a little bit more plain, but still it looks really neat. The fact that you've got the laundry house at the back is really cool about the extra little of the building. I'm really happy they've done that. I didn't even realize that's how the building was, so to see LEGO do that is really awesome. So then starting off by on the bottom floor, you can actually see in the laundry room, this absolutely just looks fantastic. You can see it has the iron where it hits Marv on the head, and that honestly is absolutely just funny. You've got the washing machine, the dryer, and then you've got the massive machine in the back. I'm not sure, is that a heater on the generator? No, actually no, generator will be too before the time there, so I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, it looks really cool. There's a sock on the floor as well, which he slips over, I do believe. Then next you've actually got like the stairs where they lead to, and this is like the little, what do you want to call it, the kitchen, I do believe is what it is. You can see we have an open pizza box, which they've never done that, so that is really cool. And also we've got the flame where it hits Harry on the head, so the fact they've done that is quite interesting. And then we got Marv poking through this new door piece, which is really interesting, with a door flap, like a dog flap, so that is really cool. I'm kind of wondering, like, you do get the gun, like if you can clip that in here on technically on the drawers to the right there, but I don't know if that's a bit too far there. But there you can see that with like the food and that, it honestly looks really cool. The pizza box is closed, and you can see the fridge there, which honestly it looks absolutely incredible. Then moving over to the living room, you can see him here with like the little card that goes around on the train. That honestly is absolutely fantastic to see. That's really cool. Then taking a look at the dining room, you can see we have the table, which of course is where he eats on his own. And you can see the grandfather clock. We've got like a mannequin again to make it look like people are also there. Then moving upstairs, we've got this, which is absolutely fantastic. We've got the little string, like the rope attachment with the paint can, which is brilliant, because then you can just like, oh, it's so good the way you can do all of the traps, because this of course is one of the funniest traps, and I'd say most iconic in the movie. Then next up we've got the one where Harry has got like the tarantula on him, and Marv tries to try and get it off, but he ends up whacking him because the spider does decide to leave at the last second, which is quite funny. Then moving over, we have the bathroom one with that shot in the mirror. I really like the way they've done that photo. It looks really cool. You can see his other expression there for Kevin. And then taking a look at the upstairs loft room, you can see that there, honestly, it looks really cool. I believe that is Kevin's room. You can see a spider web and like some box and that. There is a gumball machine in the corner as well, which is pretty cool. And then taking a look at the plumbing van again, there you can see that, honestly, it's fantastic. You can sit Harry and Marv together. It sort of seems like, starting with Luisi's van from Endgame Battle Set, they've really been improving their trucks, which honestly is absolutely incredible. So that is really cool. And yeah, that is basically it for that. That is the build. It honestly is really cool. Then taking a look at minifigures, you can see that we have Kevin here, which honestly looks absolutely fantastic. That that iconic expression, bit overused in the newer movies, which I'm never going to watch them after Kevin left. I don't care about the franchise, being honest. But yeah, you can see that with the jumper. It looks really awesome. I sort of thought it's like the Harry Potter Philosopher's Stone version, but no, it is just, I believe, slightly different. Then you have Mrs. McAllister, which is an alright minifigure, but I just don't care about the character, being honest. Then we have Harry and Marv, which are absolutely just pretty iconic crooks at this point. I tried to say iconic and crook and accidentally put them together, but anyway, Harry and Marv, or technically Marv on the left, Harry on the right. They honestly look fantastic. Harry actually does have the police hat, which is really cool, and I honestly never knew that was him until like 2 years ago or something. So that is honestly absolutely insane. So yeah, you can see that he doesn't have a second expression, and of course you've seen Harry's other one with like the eye, and that honestly is one of the best expressions we've ever had. Then finally we do have Old Man Marley, which, apologies, I actually had to look for his name. I could not remember his name, or the creepy old guy as he was referred to before you actually found out that the story about him was all inaccurate and all of that, but sorry if you haven't seen the movie. But yeah, that is the set. This, honestly, I think is absolutely incredible. Yeah, there's definitely some problems with it, I have to admit. Like, the colour scheme seems a bit off, seems a little bit small in some areas, but still, I think it is honestly really awesome still. I really like this set. I don't really know where I'd put it, but still, it's one of those sets I definitely want to pick up. I don't think it'll be this year, but hey, you never know, things could happen. But yeah, that is what I think of the Home Alone set. It honestly looks really cool, I have to admit. It just looks really cool. And one thing I'm considering, maybe selling some of my Mario stuff to get it. I don't really know. So that is just something I'm going to be working on, really figuring out all of that. So thank you all for watching this video. What do you think of this set? Are you planning on picking up? What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And until the next video, see you there. Bye for now.